hard. Sasquatch back, y'all, we flipping like a flashcard. Guns down, gloves up, or shut up. That part. Guns down, gloves up, or shut up. That part. Street beef, scrap yard. We ain't gotta act hard. Sasquatch back, y'all, we flipping like a flashcard. Guns down, gloves up, or shut up. That part. Guns down, gloves up, or shut up. That part.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Scraptalk. Welcome, Crazy Legs.
Where is everyone, Steve?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Not my turn to watch him. I'm glad you made it. I was thinking I was going into this thing by myself, and yeah.
I bet you were. I was busy doing shit, so I was like, let me show up in last second, you know?
I think that's what these plans were, but
let's see if Viking remembers and shit.
You know,
let me call him.
I think he commented earlier on the
oh yeah, he was fucking commenting on shit. So like he knows.
And then I just talked to Len on the phone. He was in his truck headed back from Texas, so but he's not driving. He said he would be on.
Everyone's slacking right now. Well, shit. Well, what's up with you, Steve? What's new?
Shit. Just had an event Saturday.
I know.
I mean, it was a pretty good one. We had lots of fights. We had some really memorable fights. Yeah, we had some rain.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed them. Like I was busy doing shit. Like I was always, goddamn. I was all the way in Redmond, so I couldn't really like make two trips.
No shit. What were we doing up there?
Sexual activities. Like without going into details.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. But it was fun. I had fun. That's all that matters.
Huh.
But what was your most memorable fight? Like, what was a fight that really stood out for you?
Dude, there were a couple actually. So, I mean, I don't know if I should ruin any of the. I don't know if I should ruin anything because I haven't put any fights out yet. I'm still putting out fights from the anniversary event, so you know I've still got like 4 more fights to put out. I don't want to start putting out new ones until all of those ones are done. But I would say we had a fighter. I can't remember what his name was, but he was deaf, and he came out with the Khabib wig on, and man, like without spoiling it, that was probably one of the best fights I've ever seen. Like one of the biggest turnarounds. It was really good. Solo fought this dude named the Gas Station White.
Yeah.
His name was like Apollo or something. I don't remember what it was, but he fought like a month or two ago, and he fought Ronan, big tall guy. And
I saw the clippings of it.
Yeah. So I guess the podcast said the scrapyard looks like a place where a bunch of gas station white people, you know, would hang out. And so he took that name and he changed his name to Gas Station White. But it was just a crazy fight because like dude was, man, I don't know, he looked like a foot taller than Solo.
Look at this nigga.
What's up?
What up, baby? How y'all fellas doing?
Oh, we're good.
Nice,
recapping the weekend.
You growing the beard?
Yeah, I gotta cut it off next week when I go back to work, but I've been doing my best. Keep it as long as I can.
You got cut off for work? The fuck?
Yeah, I do a asbestos abatement, so I have to wear a respirator, man.
Oh damn!
I know it's some bullshit.
I thought we were seeing the comeback of the beard.
Man, I don't want to cut it.
Yeah.
But you know, I gotta get another job. Then I gotta get a different job. Shit.
Buddy V, shout out to you, man. I see you in the comments.
I'll be damned if my work says anything about my hair. Like the fuck.
What up, buddy?
What's up, buddy
Yeah,
V?
man. Honestly, it's all about the pay. I get paid cool, so at the end of the day, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. Full screen. Yeah. Oh shit. So what's up with you besides fucking shit?
Just been
What's new with you, man?
rehabbing, staying healthy. Just getting ready to go fight in Vegas next week. I wanted to
Yeah, how's
come
that?
and
Like
to
you're about
the
to fight who?
scrapyard, but I wasn't able to. My son had a football game. It's man, it's a good match, man. It's a match I've been waiting for a while. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, like should be a good fight. Like I'm kinda at this point I'm not gonna be seeing it live, but should be a good ass fight.
It's gonna be a dope fight, man. I'm gonna give him my all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out there and do my best. That's all I can do.
Yep. That's all we can ask for.
I'm
You to go
definitely
out
gonna be
there.
throwing the
Oh my
banger.
gosh,
So,
I broke it.
huh?
I was talking to myself. I broke my hand.
LB3,
Oh my
what's up?
goodness.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Uh,
I'm trying to log on and on my phone. I'm driving from Texas, so it's like bad signals and reception and everything.
Hey,
Your
you
mic
on
is
though?
your mic is really really low too. At least I can't hear you very good.
Man, mute that shit, boy. Nobody want to hear your ass coughing. Hey, what you was in Texas for?
My dad's funeral
Okay, sorry about the
Monday.
loss, bro.
Yeah, it was Monday, and we driving back now.
Okay, that's what's
So
up.
we still in Texas though. We're on our way to Boise.
Yeah, that's just not a quick drive. You feel me?
Yeah, it's hella 40 hours.
Yeah, I got it, man. Safe journeys, man.
What's good though? How's everybody doing?
Pretty
Yeah, we
good.
just about to ask my chicken how he doing.
I was going over the event from last weekend a little bit. Everything's been good. I just been busy. Like again trying to finish everything from the anniversary event. I had a lot of fights to finish up there, and I still got like 4 or 5 to put out. And then now I got all the ones from this event. I haven't even started editing yet, but pretty good event last weekend though. We had some really memorable fights.
Yeah, which one you thought was the best one?
Um,
he doesn't want to give anyone away.
I don't want to give away the how they ended, but I will tell you.
No, don't give the ending. Which one you thought was the most impacted fight?
So
Was a
I'm
lot
gonna
of aggression, a lot of action.
pull up the name really quick. There was a fighter that was deaf, and he came
Just
out
want
with
to check.
the Khabib hat on, the big wig,
Yeah,
and that guy he was a Saidi versus the Honey Bear, and that fight was just it was a pretty quick fight, but it was really good.
yeah.
This
And they were
solo.
both new.
Truck is too loud.
Oh, what's up?
They were both newcomers.
Yeah, they were both new.
That's dope. That was my next question. Is there any new talent that you've seen,
We lost
uprising in
him.
Scrapyard?
Oh yeah, dude, lots. Like we had I think almost 25 fights, so there's a lot of new people sign up, some people that are returning. We had 2 people come from Canada, not together either.
Nice.
So
Hey,
that was pretty good. We had a knockout where a dude he just got slammed really hard. Not on his neck or
Oh,
anything, but just he got slammed and then he got hit, and like he got knocked out when he got slammed, and then he took 1 extra hit, but ref was on top of it. But that was a good fight. A little scary anytime anybody gets knocked out. We had a La Reina versus King Kai in boxing.
How was that?
That was good. That
Yeah,
was good. Yeah.
I assume it would be.
Yeah.
You said
Malik
Ogun.
Ogun fought some Weeben Red. So
Nice.
some Weeben Red is from Burritos Gym out in Tacoma, and that was a
Oh,
really good fight too.
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, so we have some good ass fights.
Yeah. Pappas fought. He did a BJJ match against El Matador.
Oh, nice.
That
What happened?
I'll ruin it for everybody. He couldn't get Pappas.
He couldn't.
No,
Like El Matador seems like it's mainly a boxer, so I wouldn't
no,
assume
he's
he
not
would.
though. El Matador is 100% like BJJ guy. Not
Okay.
100%, but he's mainly a
Yeah, he has-
BJJ guy.
Yeah, he has the background. Well, Pappas is a slippery ill, you know. Like he's just like unless you're really like unless you have really good hands and like you're able to like really clinch on someone, you're not gonna catch him.
Right, and you're not gonna really tap him out if he
Yeah.
just plays defense the whole time
Yeah, like he's just gonna wiggle out of everything.
or turn into just a turtle where you can't
Yep.
do nothing, you know. Obi fought.
Oh, big. How did he do? He won again?
Yeah,
Nice.
he did. Redneck came back. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he used
Redneck.
he's with the Backyard Bastards. He used to box with us, but now he did a kickboxing match, and I was pretty impressed. Like his kickboxing looked really good.
Nice.
And then Pappas did a kickboxing match against a guy named Cujo, and
Joe,
it was a little one-sided.
Pappas fuck him up.
Not exactly, but
Oh, no, other side. Okay, damn.
other dude's got some real talent, and I think that guy versus Redneck, like in the future, will be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. He's dying.
So Pappas lost that one.
Yeah, he lost that. You know, I noticed that Pappas has been winning a lot of MMA, so I think that's like his real.
Yeah, because he's a squirmy, fucking weird, unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? Like that is more his mo. You know what I'm saying? That's why the jiu-jitsu fits him a little bit because he can, you know, just squirm around and just throw his strength. Because he is a strong little fucker. So, you know, he just play like you said. He plays defense a lot.
Dude, you know what he did to El Matador during that grappling match? He got him in a headlock and he spun him around in circles like he did to me. And he was talking to the camera the whole time. And he says, like, "Oh, remember when I did this to Fire Chicken?" And then I flipped him off and he started laughing. Then he got reversed because he started laughing.
Yeah. That's too funny.
It was a pretty good match. So
It was a Pappas style match, you know. People are gonna love it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So I was thinking, but I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'll talk about it a little later. I was thinking about for fighter of the year. I know.
I was already thinking about that too. So we might as well talk about it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
So I got 3 guys that I picked. It's number 1, Lights Out. And I got Flex and Pappas.
I would. Okay, so if I was gonna pick, well, let's all pick who we think are like the top.
Yeah, those are my 3 right there. Those are my top 3.
Well, since I've been right for the last 3 years, like I'll pick my pick. Like I called fucking Viking out. I called fucking Solo out. I called when I was going to be fucking fighter of the year. So like, it's going to be between fucking Lights Out and Pappas, and King Kai's going to be runner up for third. Okay. Between Flex.
I like them.
I think that probably the 3 that I would like to see are, and I can only pick 3 because that's what we're doing, but King Kai, Lights Out, and you fucked me up. I had the other one there. King Kai, Lights Out, and I think who my third one was going to be.
You already said Pappas. Just fucking leave it there.
Okay.
It's gonna be between those three. Like it has to be.
Yeah,
That's why
I
I look
think
at the
King Kong
videos,
too.
my like
Yeah,
comments.
but
Like it's gonna be
yeah,
between those three.
definitely. Well,
What about you,
Maliko
man?
Goon too. You can put
Yeah, yeah,
Maliko Goon in there. If you want to do
yeah.
top five, let's just do top five then.
Yo,
I'll
Goon's gonna
put
be
King
there, but he's
Kong,
not gonna
Maliko
win.
Goon.
Like he's getting there, but he doesn't have like the
Yeah,
he doesn't have the fans out there. People aren't like loving him. Like they love the fights, but like no one's really like going to vote for him to the point where like he's gonna be fight of the year. Like he's gonna be runner up for sure.
It's
like,
kind of weird how it works, man. Like Pappas didn't even make it to the 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 main poll last year.
Yeah, because he was too new. But like Pappas now, like if we made a poll between who's going to win, like Pappas would be up there. Like Pappas' name is being mentioned as much as Solo's name.
Yeah.
And Solo won the fight of the year with a landslide.
I think that Black Panther's really been putting in a lot of work. I would like to see him make a real run at it.
Yeah.
He has been fighting almost every single event for probably the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 events. He missed last week or last event, but we got El Guanaco's a good one. He's undefeated. He's got a belt. Yeah,
there's a bunch of different like people that can always be qualified.
Right.
It's just like going off the history, people who like already been mentioned, who already like been the top 5. Like Lights Out, his time is coming sooner or later, and like seem like only person that's like more popular than Lights Out is Pappas.
Yeah, Lights Out's got I think over getting close to 45 fights. Couple people. So without ruining it, I had somebody that I had to kind of do the numbers on, but I think made it to the Wall of Fame last event, and then I got somebody else that he's a former fighter of the year, but he only needs one more to get on the Wall of Fame.
What was that?
It should be pretty obvious.
I don't know.
There's only one of him.
When you say that, I think of
Solo.
Solo. Oh.
Right, he's got 8 wins so far.
Yeah, Solo needs to get on that wall.
Yeah. So like,
You're lagging, Michael.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Now
We hear you, but you're lagging.
How many fights does Solo have?
I don't know how many fights total, but he's got 8 wins now.
Nice.
I went through. I don't even think he realized it, but I went through his matchups and I put a W or an L next to it.
Solo's just out here having fun. He doesn't care about his record.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen he had a tough competitor in this fight. Tell me about that.
The gas station White, yeah. Dude was like a foot taller than him. He got that leg all the way up there and kicked him in the neck.
Nice.
Yeah, Solo can do splits, so that's not really too surprising.
I didn't think he could kick somebody that's like 6'5" in the neck, though.
That's what happens, you recall.
So how did that fight turn out?
Well, one of Solo's greatest attributes is his ability to just keep going. And I mean, he can tire his opponents out by just pushing forward, not giving up, and kind of what happened.
Yeah, he made him give up.
Yep.
So I want to know what you guys think between Solo and Shinigami, who to win? Straight kickboxing match.
Solo. I think it would be fun, but I think Solo might win. But I would like to see that match.
Yeah, I said I'd go Solo too.
Well, I bet Shinigami would like that fight so he could get another 15 minutes of fame. But I don't know, man. Solo, he's such a hard guy to take down. You know, he just keeps going and going and going. And I mean, even if Shinigami threw 3 head kicks, you know, if Solo just keeps going.
Yeah,
he's gonna
like
be
I feel like
tired.
even if he lands a head kick, like Solo's just going to eat. Like he can eat at least 2 of them and keep on going.
Remember the Red Goat? Red Goat tried that head kick on him and he chopped that leg right in half and broke his back. It was,
Broke his back, his spinal.
I think, like Tyson said.
But no, I agree with you guys.
I think it was actually a
Spinal.
kick.
It would be a really interesting fight for sure. Like Sam K just said, Shinigami is more technical while Solo has more grit. Like it would be between who wants it more, pretty much.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Shinny don't need a fight like that. He's pro level. He's ready to go pro.
Shinny is not pro. Stop.
No, he's going pro. So
he's going pro, but he's gonna get his ass beat.
He still don't like
Guys,
to get
my fucking Young and Lavish 2 weeks ago. Like
he still don't like to get hit. Yeah.
He's not ready.
It showed.
that was just a fluke. The judges were just messed up. Right?
Well, like we all say, don't let it get taken to the judge. Like that was his fault. He let it get taken to the judges, and now he's mad that the judges was on his side. Like it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
But the fact that he wants to say he's pro level and he couldn't like finish Young and Lavish, like no. Like
Yeah, because Young and Lavish only had one move and he did it to him, and that's how he won the fight.
He spammed fought.
Yeah. He got close, and as soon as he got close, he grabbed on and rolled that motherfucker to the ground.
No. But even if he goes pro, like he's been saying he's gonna go pro for at least like 2 years now. Like when is he gonna go pro? Like just fight in the yard, get that loss from Solo, so we can have like some views, you know?
Nah.
We'll see. You know, he's gonna come up with some kind of excuse saying like, "Oh, he's not gonna fight Solo unless he's getting paid or some bullshit like that."
Right.
You know, but it's Genie. You never know what he's gonna say.
Oh, I don't even want that fight to happen.
Yeah,
I don't care.
So
That would be intriguing, though. Definitely, I could see it being intriguing.
it's a dream match for sure.
I think, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So this episode's supposed to be about
This is the last
recapping.
episode.
This is the last episode, so we need to stir the pot. We need to start some beef. We need to get everyone angry.
No, we don't need to do that.
What
Yeah,
else?
we
So,
need to get everyone angry.
I don't care to do that. I just want to talk about maybe the the other episodes that we had, some memories that we have from them, and
oh yeah,
that kind of stuff. Daniel took the liberty of putting together a nice little itinerary to follow. So I'll start going down with some of his questions, and maybe we can kind of touch on the topics. But what were the most memorable moments of this season?
well, I'll go with my favorite episode. Well, I have 2 favorite episodes. It probably would be the Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and the Czech Congo. But I really liked the Cat Miller one as well. That was dope. But yeah, we had some dope ass episodes this season, man. I was really happy with the shows, and Steve, you did a great job getting the guests, bro. And yeah, man, we definitely turned out. We had some great shows, man. Like I was really proud of the end results.
Yeah,
I was real happy with it.
looking up to those guys and following their careers, especially like Wonderboy Thompson and Czech Congo and Ernest the Cat Miller. Those were some guys that I'd known, talked to for a while, that I watched growing up and everything. especially Congo growing up, Ernest Cat Miller growing up, Wonder Boy kind of more in the last 10 years or maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, it was great to get those guys on here and kind of see what they thought about Scrapyard and you know, give us some stories from you know, that they had. But Wonder Boy, that one was really cool to get. Yep. And then we
Yeah.
had Jose Benavides Sr. on here. Len brought
That was a
him
good
on the
one.
show. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Chisel Adonis's, man. His was funny to me. I think I had a lot of laughs.
Oh yeah. He was dope. He came out to the 4-year anniversary and everything, man. That was dope.
Chiseled Adonis.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And then Sean Kemp, we had him on too. He came out, I think, a couple months out before the anniversary event.
What you doing? Get back in. We're going to
I
park.
think he was supposed to come out on the anniversary event. I don't know what happened, but it was great to have him on the show.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I ain't forget about him. He was dope too. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was a dope season, man. This season was really dope. You know.
What I liked about the season, I think that made it successful for us. I think if you look at it, we weren't really actually like the first few episodes. I think we were prepared, and then we were on a kind of like every other week. We didn't know what special guests we were gonna have, but we kind of gravitated around that, and so we were able to, you know, successfully get one, and then our shows turned out pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Respect for that.
Yeah.
This is our second season, man. Our first season went well too. We had Jay Gotham, rest in peace. And then, you know what I'm saying, this one was great, man. Like, we had more guests on this one. Last year, it was more, you know what I mean? We did it more of off the winger things and using, you know what I'm saying, more of our gifts and what we have at hand. And then this year was more guests and more, you know what I'm saying? I liked it, though. It just showed the improvement.
More structured.
You know what I'm saying? From last year. Yeah, from last year to this year.
Yeah, last season was definitely more just hanging out, having fun. There were
More
some real memorable.
Yeah,
there were some really memorable moments on that show on that season too, because you know, we just kind of came up with stuff on the fly. But this one was all about trying to plan stuff out ahead of time and get these guests and stuff. So 2 completely different seasons, but you know, both great.
Yep. Both really great in their own way.
Let's see, we got
That's the question. Second question.
Which episode or topics resonated with you the most?
Since I already said the episode, so go ahead. You guys just say.
Shit, I'll say some shit. Fuck. I'll say the episode with Chisel Adonis, like just the whole like topic that he was talking about. It resonated with me. It just like whole weight loss journey that he was on, and like how he's committed to lose the weight and how he's committed just like have that work ethic. Like that resonated with me.
Yeah. I think mine would end up being when we had Ernest the Cat.
Is he in the background? The fuck? The fuck? Like, I know I'm not hearing shit.
Hey.
What is just in the background? Like the fuck?
Hey,
Jesus.
Diesel, can you turn his mic up under? I don't know if you can do it in.
Yeah, your mic is low.
Yeah, click on your settings, Len. If you go to settings, go to audio, and then turn up your mic volume.
I broke it.
Oh.
What do you guys? Let's see.
Okay.
You said, where do I go?
Go to settings.
Yeah.
And then go to audio, and then there'll be a thing that says automatically adjust mic volume. I think if you just turn it all the way, if you turn that off and turn the mic volume all the way up, you'll probably be good.
You hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
We hear you. We don't see
Can
you.
you hear? Can you hear me now? Can you
Yeah,
hear
we.
me now?
There you are.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
now he's
Oh,
quiet.
he's got headphones in. Maybe that's why.
it's the only way I can do it, or because I can't hear you guys. So when I'm
Oh.
all I can hear is the background from the highway.
Mm.
The windows.
I wonder if you can take one earbud out and talk into it and listen in the other one.
This, like this. Is that working?
No, that one didn't make any
It
difference.
Here's
doesn't.
another one.
Probably the right ear. Right ear.
I think they shut off when they come out of your ear though. Right?
The right ear might have the mic in it.
Is it shut off?
That's a
No,
little better.
Nah,
That's a
it
little
don't
better.
sound terrible.
It's just quiet.
That's a little better though.
That's better.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
All right, man. So what I was saying though was my favorite, my impactful moment for me was the Ernest and Cap Miller episode, because I grew up watching him and he answered a lot of questions to things that, it brought back a lot of memory, but answered a lot of questions to things that had to do with, old school, like the old school training and the old school methods of fighting. It's different. And I'd like that. So that was my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Dope.
He had
Yeah,
some
and his
pretty good
energy.
stories too.
His energy was dope. You know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah.
very interactive with all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like he was dope, man.
Yeah, he had side jokes for you guys.
Yeah,
You
he was
can
dope.
you could definitely tell he's had a lot of time in front of a camera. Really knew how to keep things rolling and had some really good stories.
He talked
Finger
like
on a
one of
swing.
my uncles or something. You know what I'm saying? Like from the South or something. Like he just had that lingo. And then when he was jonesing, it was like that old school country uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
What else you got, Steve? What's the
next question? Next question.
But I was gonna say, did you guys check out I know this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but did you guys check out the interview between Scarface and Mighty Mouse?
Yeah, that whole shit. Yeah, with death sentence and shit.
I ain't checking that shit out.
Man, listen, man.
Shit,
Like
fuck.
So me and Crazy Legs are in a group chat with him here, and because he's supposed to be fighting Illuminate the State on the West Coast, right? Illuminate the State bought this man a ticket, but for some reason and somehow Illuminate the State got the wrong city on there. He's supposed to go from Charleston or whatever, and he got it from Charleston, and I don't know. Anyway, they're supposed to be fighting, but I don't know if it's gonna go through now because this dude, death sentence is just so retarded. He just canceled the ticket because he didn't know what to do. Then a whole bunch of other stuff. And
then he got his mama in the group chat.
Yeah, then he got his mama in the group chat. And everybody was going ham on his mama and shit. Like, this dude is just stupid, man. You know? Everybody realizing, like, this guy is, like, I don't know, man.
He's special.
But, yeah. But I really want to see him versus Illuminate the State because I feel like that's going to be the win that he's been waiting for. I'm not going to hate on Illuminate State, but at the same time, he doesn't like any confrontation. He doesn't want to get hit. So if you come at him crazy, like how Death Sentence does, he always come out and do that stupid shit, jumping and all that. I feel like that's gonna be his advantage. You know what I mean?
True. Like
but I really want to see that fight because that's the most retarded, like, crazy fight to make right there. Because they both got a lot of O's. And you know what I'm saying?
It's either going to be his Death Sentence first win, and everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, he's finally winning, or it's going to be Illuminate State, like, him showing that, like, he's finally
his show-out moment.
He can,
his show-out moment where he get his shine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I feel like Illuminate would be fired up for this, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he
That's why he
paid.
paid for
He
his bid.
paid for this man ticket. If you pay for a man ticket, you better be ready to fight him. Like
Oh,
same
goddamn.
thing with DDP when you know what I'm saying, Luther brought him out. You know what I'm saying? When
Hey, yo.
Terrified brought him out,
Yo, this
he
is
was
Diesel
ready.
from the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys want to touch on the ticket thing real quick?
What
So-
ticket?
What?
The ticket with Illuminate the State and death sentence.
We talking about it right now. What do you mean?
No, because all that drama that happened with the ticket.
Oh yeah. We talking about it right now.
yeah, shoot.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. My bad.
Unless you got something
Yeah,
on it that we
you
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, I know. Like, where's the extra info?
Yeah, what's the extra info?
Yeah.
Diesel, what's the extra?
Hey, look, we're in the group chat together, and it was getting real intense. You guys are making it sound like everything's chill and cool. It was hella spicy. Crazy Legs knows what
Yeah,
we're
It
talking
was.
about.
it's spicy.
yeah,
That bro's getting on his
Chill,
ass.
chill,
It's like,
cool.
bro's retarded. Like, he's been talking mad shit for the last 2 months, and he has the audacity to cancel his ticket and still starts talking shit. Like, the fuck? And then he gets his mom in the group chat, and like, she obviously doesn't like, she doesn't know how to raise a goddamn child or something, because I don't know. One of those my child can do wrong type shit.
Right.
Like,
Well, I don't know, but I definitely don't talk about nobody's
Like,
mom. So.
but all I know is, since we're talking about that fucking bastard already, Steve,
Yeah.
if he comes to the goddamn yard, if he says anything to me sideways, I will fucking slap them.
He wants to fight Crazy Legs.
And then
He wants to fight Crazy Legs so
home.
bad.
Like, I will go home after I slap the fuck out of him and not give a fuck.
Okay. Let's think for a second here. Like, if he did come out here, he's what, $130? Like,
Yeah.
who do you think that? And let's keep it from,
It's not gonna
you
be
know,
a
a
fight.
buck.
I'm just gonna slap the fuck out of him.
Oh,
Saul.
dude, what about him versus
Saul.
Lights Out in MMA?
Saul.
Lights out too big. Yeah, lights out too big for him.
Lights Out's like 137 to 140.
Nah, it lights out like 150.
Well, he's a 135-pound champion, so I don't know how he's 150.
Well, you better put him on the scale.
We do every event.
Lights out.
He 150.
Hey, we gonna put
Fat
him in
boy.
there with Saul.
That would be one-sided as fuck. Lights out.
Saul's a little guy.
We gonna
Saul.
But Saul's leaving
Oh
soon.
yeah. Oh yeah, he left. He left.
Yeah, he's leaving.
All right, we got a little dude. We got a little dude with the deep voice.
Honestly, anyone would beat Def
Oh,
Sentence.
yeah,
He can't
yeah.
Fight.
What's
Like,
his
we're over
name?
debating who can fight him. Like, pick anyone from the yard.
What's the
Luther
dude's name?
Soul or something like that. He's got the same name.
Oh no, Lucha
Son.
Soul.
Lucha Soul.
He
Yeah,
got
Lucha
that
Soul.
voice. He gonna fight him with the voice.
He got that voice. Yeah, that shit is deep.
That shit hella deep. He be like, hella deep. I said, shit. He talked to me on last week. I said, man, he got deep
Scorpio.
voice.
Scorpio. Hey, sorry
All
for
I'm
that
saying-
guy's mother. I saw that comment. Condolences to your mother, bro. Orlando. That sucks.
Yeah, man, it's condolences. Sorry about that, bro.
But all I'm saying,
Yeah.
Steve, if you were seeing the
Yeah.
shit me and Viking are seeing right now, like, death sentence is no. Like, he's gonna
He
cause
was-
problems
hey,
just coming to the yard.
He was getting at Crazy Legs. He said he gonna kill
Yeah.
Crazy Legs over this.
That kid's a goddamn child. Like, anything he says is stupid.
Man,
Like,
stupid.
why is he getting at me? Like, it's crazy.
Hey,
So
no
all I know
one-
is,
No one can make Crazy Legs mad like
I'll
death
take
sentence.
I don't think Kylie
For
Jenner
real.
got disrespect. It's just like, I'll slap him. And I'll
Hey,
give a fuck.
Death Sentence is one of them trolls that actually get in the cage.
I thought he
You
was
know?
a troll. Well, no, he's just retarded.
Yeah,
there's
but that's
no
what I
troll,
mean.
there's
That's
no-
what I see him.
Contemplating troll in there. It's just him being stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I asked, like, what's your thought process? What you talking? I tried talking to him like a goddamn adult, and this goddamn kid is just retarded. Like, no, like, I can't be nice about it. Like, I tried. Like, he's gonna be a disrespectful fuck. I will. Like, when I see him in goddamn person, it's gonna be a sight. And it's just like, fuck. It might happen before he even crosses that goddamn gate. Like, hey, that fixed death sentence right there. Yeah.
As Scorpio,
know,
I
man.
think it's just me going to Vegas.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
for the
Vikings.
event. Yeah.
His life is treating me wrong, so I have to save money on shit.
Yes, sir. I got a happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
So
have
I'm
fun in
doing
Vegas.
good.
Have fun in Vegas, Vikings.
I'm ready to whip some ass. No, this is a good anticipating fight, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man.
We got another question. What surprised you the most during this season's discussion?
Honestly, what surprised me the most probably was learning some of our guest stories. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to, you know, pick their brains to where it's like at the end of the conversation we felt like we knew them. You know what I mean? It's like we could connect with them in some type of way.
Okay.
And I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
What hold on, I gotta what surprised you the most during this season's discussion? I gotta say, kind of how people outside of street beefs view street beefs, especially people that come from like a more experienced or more structured, professional background. How Wonder Boy watches us, or any of these guys, yeah, I'd probably say that is.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't know what I did yesterday. I don't know.
I don't think I was very surprised by much.
We can move on to question number 4. How have we evolved as hosts since the beginning of the season?
Let's say that again.
How have we evolved as hosts since the beginning of the
Oh,
season?
evolved. I say like the chemistry is a little bit better, and like we're like for like the first 3 episodes we're kind of just still like statues, just talking, replying to whatever. But now like we're just kind of just talking like as we are when we're in person, you know.
Yeah, I think we kind of know when everyone's going to say something, and kind of we don't talk over each other as much, and we just kind of have the conversation keep flowing a little bit better than it used to.
Tries not to talk over you guys. You know, it happens sometimes. I apologize.
Yeah, I feel like we did that well. For the most part, we gave each other a good enough time, you know what I'm saying, to explain, you know what I'm saying, ourselves in whatever way we wanted to.
Yeah. How has hosting this podcast affected you personally?
It hasn't affected me nothing in a negative way. It was all positive. Like, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being on with you guys. I enjoy interacting with the fans and the audience. You know, it's something I enjoy doing. I was lucky enough to be brought on last year, and it was such a good experience, and I got great memories because of it. And this year I feel the same, you know. And honestly, like, yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I appreciate you guys, you know, having me on and us being co-hosts, and shit been dope. I hope to do Scrapyard, you know what I'm saying, season 3. Get it.
For me, like, I guess, like the Viking says, nothing like negative, just positive shit. Like, for me, like, I got to meet and talk to two people that I wouldn't expect I would have the chance to talk to before this podcast. Like, I've been following Chizo Adonis for a couple of years now. Like, I wouldn't expect I would actually have a chance to actually talk to him. That was a pretty nice experience.
I think that
B Dubs.
the more of these that we do, the more time you get on camera like this, the easier it is for you to kind of speak in front of like publicly, you know. I think that
Oh
works on
yeah.
your speaking skills too.
Hello,
Um,
potato.
you know, since it's a conversation with ourselves and we're just talking amongst ourselves, it seems like it's probably a lot easier than just getting up in front of talking in a group of people. But I'm willing to bet that this helps in that sense too.
Yeah. I think for me, man, like I've been thinking about doing a podcast myself for a while, on some of my other aspects of life of what I do, like around coaching, and it kind of showed me a different avenue. Like I didn't know what StreamYard was. I didn't know, that you could do, a four-way type of thing without it being, on a different platform. So now that I've kind of been a part of this and watching it, I think it kind of does give me. I speak in front of a lot of people all the time anyway, but I never spoke on camera very much. So for me, that was definitely impact. I would say impact, but it was definitely an impact. Something that I learned from, you know.
Yeah,
And then also just to also knowing that like the guys that are putting this on, Heart in the Fight, having guys like Diesel and whatnot, knowing that behind the scenes, they're in other places doing this. So, you just think about with like, having the team that I didn't know that you could, that you could host a podcast and be behind the scenes and not be the ones actually doing it, because that's all ultimately what I wanted to do for a long time.
Hey, what
okay.
was that question Daniel was asking? Uh, how do y'all feel that you were able to get well-known guests on the show? Oh yeah, I really like that a lot, and that's why I said I gave props to Steve, and I give props to Lynn too for getting guests on the show. Man, it was dope interacting
Well,
with those guys, and
you know,
you know,
I'll elaborate on it a little bit. A lot of the time, it would be, the phone calls the week or two before, and it would be, hey guys, who do we think, or kind of creating our own chat. I don't know if a lot of guests know this, but the four of us had our own chat away from the team, the scrapyard chat and whatnot. So we would talk about, what do we think? Who would be a good guest? And then I think just connecting through social media, what Steve was able to do with making specific connections, following those guests, and then just having the courage to reach out to them and say, "Hey, man, what do you think, man? Would you come on the show?" It's the same thing with like guys that I've brought on. It's just a word of mouth. Um, I didn't, I think that's really what it is. It was just good planning and good conversations prior to having the guests come on. Really.
Yeah, pre-planning. Yep. Yeah, I appreciate all those guests for taking the time out to come onto their show.
Yeah,
There
and it
were,
kind of just shows that like what type of people are looking at us. Like we're not just a small YouTube channel that really no one's looking at. Like people who have like real status are looking at us.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the guests overall is like every one of our guests had some way, at some point, followed or watched Scrapyard. Like these
yeah,
guys are fans of Scrapyard. They're fans of Street Beefs. So it's easy to get those type of guys to come on the show. We even had guys that we scheduled, and or we were in works with scheduling, and they didn't make it because their careers or something are so heavy, but they really wanted to get on the show. Now these are people that we could call back next year and say, hey, maybe your timing was wrong, but
Yeah,
right? So, it was like Chris Cyborg. We knew she wanted on the show. We had the connection with her, and she ended up having a fight that got postponed and then carried on the next week. At that point, you're kind of like, all right, well, we're moving on and we're going to the next guest. So you sort of lose that I wouldn't say hunger, but you let it get shuffled in the mix of things when someone doesn't show up. But ultimately, they like watching the Street Beefs. They like watching the scrapyard, and they're getting familiar with us. So it's like it's funny. Like when we got a couple guys on that like Fire Chicken, not Fire Chicken, but Crazy Legs and Mike and Warrior being fighters, they watched you guys. We had a couple guys say they've seen you. They watched your fights, and that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
We had Robin Black was supposed to make it on, but he couldn't make it. Jillian Robertson from the UFC. We got times. We didn't have enough time because she was getting ready for UFC 303, but she really wanted to be a guest. The big guy. The big guy wanted to come on too, or said he would, but I couldn't pin him down.
The big guy.
Oh, Big Shaq.
We had Trey Brown with the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
Was wanting to come on, but he didn't know what his career was going to be like with the Seahawks. He kind of got to a little bit of a travel, sort of dipped out, but he watched us. And there was guys like that I wish we could have got on too, to just kind of give us a different dynamic. But
Yeah.
So what else we got for questions?
Let's see. What have we learned from the season's topics that we're taking with us into the future? I think that maybe we have a better idea of how to kind of interview guests and keep things rolling with them. As far as that goes, we've also learned that pre-planning questions, I think having stuff ahead of time really helps, kind of those dead spots where we don't know what to talk about.
You know what? Too also, what the word consistent came to mind when we were just talking about that. It's just, for me, it's like I think that we could have. There's some things we learned, right? Like we could have been more consistent with our. Like for me, I know one week to next week I might be up and down. More prepared one week, and then the following week I'm not. And then that energy when I wasn't, it sort of made me feel like I was kind of letting the show down again. In those moments, it was looking at things from a more professional level, saying, if I watch this show, do I want to see this or do I want to see that on camera? And if I don't, those are things that I think looking at it going forward, like, will fans like this? Will the viewers like what we're doing? Kind of looking at that aspect of things and kind of being more critical, but being consistent with it was something that for me, I thought, well, we definitely could do more of. And I'd love to be more consistent myself with my energy and the way that I, speak.
Yeah. So I think we're getting kind of close to the end here, guys, but what final messages do you guys have to leave with the listeners for this season?
Man, mine is just tune into tune into the Street Beef Scrapyard. Watch our fights, man. We got a lot of good content coming up. A lot of dope fighters, like Steve said. We got a lot of new talent. So just make sure you guys check that out. Same thing. Check out the West Coast, Street Beef West Coast, and the main branch and Texas branch too. Well, does the Texas branch still fight? Where the fuck them guys at?
Yeah. Hey, Dirty South is a little behind on uploads, but we're having events still. But we're gonna get it together here pretty soon. Don't worry.
Are you been helping them guys?
Yeah, no, I've been trying my best to help Cody out with the Dirty South branch, but we both have a lot going on right now. But I'm starting to level out a bit, so pretty soon here we're gonna get it popping for real.
Are they gonna move outside and do it like a backyard kind of look, or are they gonna stay in there?
It's tough because we don't have a set venue, so each event we have to find a venue for each event. So like, hopefully in the future we have a set venue, and then we can really start doing some consistent stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll let you talk, Glenn. My bad.
Oh, I didn't know. You're good. Go ahead.
Well, fuck. Okay, shit. My message to end with is to let me think. Is to follow your dreams. Don't let haters bring you down and shut you up. You just gotta do it. Just
Facts.
do it.
Facts.
Just gotta
If they want to hate,
do
let
it.
them hate. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck the haters. And just follow your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone slow you down, not even your family. Fuck everyone. If you gotta do it yourself, just do it.
Do it.
You're never too old to do it.
Never.
Hey, I feel like that was directed at me.
No, it's not.
Fucking do it. You're already doing it, man. You're living your fucking dream. Keep it up.
Do it. Don't let your kids or your wife stop you. Just do it.
Hey, your dream is hard work, but hey, as long as you're working, you can succeed in your dream.
You don't want to be old and just be like, well, damn, I should have did so and so.
I didn't work, so I didn't get nothing. I didn't dream. I dreamt, but I didn't accomplish nothing because I didn't put in the work.
Even if you fell, at least you tried.
Yeah.
Like, accomplish something.
Unless you're just standing still when you fall, you fucking dumbass.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. I would just say to everybody out there, man, if I could give a message, I'm always giving ones. But, man, respect people around you, man. Allow people to have their freedoms of doing whatever they choose in life. Opinions and judgment, that's not going to do nothing but hurt you in the long run. So, if you ain't going to love nobody, support them, then don't do nothing at all, man. It's like they say, if you ain't got something good to say, then don't say nothing at all. And if you're going, you got to have effort, right? You got to put in that effort. I think like Crazy Lake said, just do it. So that reminds me of, you got to have effort, right? To do it. You want to, and in order to execute, you got to have effort to execute. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Yeah, absolutely.
So train hard, you guys. All those fighters out there, man, train. If you want to accomplish being a great fighter, it takes a lot of work and dedication. So
Thanks.
Yep.
Takes grit and big balls. Big balls.
Yeah. Hey, man, and you know what?
You don't know because you don't fight.
Hey, if you got
I don't know.
If you got a skill that'll make you some money, man, you got to use that skill to make some money. Don't just use a skill just to be doing it, man. It's time to start making some money, man.
Yeah. For real.
We end up broke. They gonna get us, man. The taxes is raising.
For real, though.
It's about to happen, man. Right?
I see it.
Hey, make sure you vote for the right people if you're watching. I ain't trying to get political, but hey, vote for the right person, man.
Yeah.
It's about to happen.
Well, I don't know if I have any words of wisdom because you guys took all the fucking words of wisdom. They were so good. But I would just say, live now. Tomorrow's not guaranteed to anybody. I've lost some people recently that I wish I had more time that I could have seen and seen a few more times, but appreciate the people you got around you and the time that you got with them, and get out there and fucking live life now.
Yeah.
Don't wait to do shit till you're retired or any of that. We had a guy at work, he passed away a year after retiring, worked like 40 years, retired, and then a year later he's gone,
Yeah, that's terrible.
Do what you got to do to make it work now.
Hey, the only time someone owes you something is if they borrow something from you. Cats gotta stop acting like they owed something around here. You don't owe me. Quit it. Cut it out. Right? I ain't got nothing to gain from a whole lot of things. So at the end of the day, man, I'm just here to love.
Last question. How do you want to be remembered? What's your legacy? That's a great question by Daniel.
Daniel want to get deep. So really, when it comes to this fight game, man, I love like I've been doing this for 15 years now, probably a little over, but for the last 4 years, being part of the scrapyard and being part of the Street Beefs organization. Honestly, like I appreciate it a lot because it has opened up doors for me in certain ways. Like Steve said, like Lynn said, being able to talk to people better, learning how to conduct myself more in a professional manner, and learning how to, be able to talk on camera and address the audience the way that I want to address people, and just be real. Like I never tried to be fake, and I'm not trying to be fake. So all I can do is express my realness, and hopefully people appreciate it. So what I could say is like my legacy would be is that Viking was always tough, and sometimes he was terrific, and sometimes he was terrible. You know what I'm saying? But I want people to say that motherfucker came out and he did his thing, and he showed out for Street Beefs, and he did what he had to do while he could. You know, that's my legacy when it comes to Street Beefs. Like I already know that touched a lot of people's hearts, and I help a lot of the youth. Like I go to my kids' school, I go plenty of places all the time, and kids come up to me all the time, like, "Hey, I see you on Street Beats, you that fighter, and stuff like that." And, it makes them. It's pretty cool to be walking around my community, and all the kids is like, "Hey, I just watched your fight," stuff like that. I feel like just like a hero in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because they all look up to me in a way, and all I could do is just be myself, but people respect me for who I am, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me just want to be better and do more, because I know that people are looking out and paying attention to me in that type of aspect. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Not
That's
just
what's
my
up.
kids.
Right,
I influence them in a lot of ways, but that sums it up for me.
That's what's up.
About you guys, how do you want to be remembered?
For me, I want my legacy to be remembered as just me being myself, being unapologetic myself. Goddamn, I can't talk. Like, you guys know all the shit that I do, all the outfits I wear, and I showed you guys what I'm planning on for my next fight. You haven't seen that, Lynn, but it's gonna be a fun one. But yeah, like, there's no, like, how for a lot of comments, a lot of people don't know me. They think I'm gay, or they think there's hidden truth some back in my past or some bullshit. Like, no, it's just me being me. It's me having fun with life, me being able to wear whatever hell I want to wear, and like still laugh it off because it fucks with people. It's fun with it. Like, I want to remember for my fight skills, of course, of just how random my fight skill is, how you wouldn't expect me to be the type of fighter that I am. Like, I'm relentless. Like, I come at you when I come at you, and just like the shit I do, the outfits I come out with. Like, for sure, when I go pro, like the outfits that I'm going to come out with for my weight cuts and my weigh-ins, like they're gonna be funny. Like, I'm gonna have fun with it for sure. Way more than I'm doing scrapyard. Like, I want to be remembered. I want to have people talking about me on YouTube. I want to just be that guy that, like, who knows, I might win a belt. I might win a belt here and there. Who knows? But like, I want to maybe be remembered. It's just that guy who went and did his shit and have fun with it.
Yeah, man. That's a deep question for me because I never really look to gain anything out of anything I do. Really, I just want to be known as that person that in today's society we lack a whole lot of empathy. So I take a lot of pride in trying my best to be empathetic to people, and I want people to say that Lynn was one of those guys that he was bringing that back. He was bringing the empathy back to the society or to the community that we're in. I want people to think Lynn cared. I might not have been able it got kind of rough this last year in Street Beats for me as far as being able to supply the needs of people that I was committed to. So, like my financial aspects of things. But I want to get back to that point where guys can call me up and say, Lynn got me. He cared about me. He cares about me, and he doesn't ask for anything in return. I'm a selfless person, so I hope that that's something that I can help others learn how to be.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
How about
Well,
you, Steve?
with me, I mean, I want to be remembered as somebody that was able to give people opportunities when opportunities are available. I want to give people a place where they can all come together and blow off some steam and fucking get that what how would I say this, mental clarity from coming out here. I don't know how to say it. Just I want to give everybody just that environment where they can come out and be themselves, not have to worry about people judging them, personally for how they are for coming out here and being able to show that to everybody. I want to be known for being fair but sticking to rules too, and keeping order. The fighting stuff, I just do that because I like to do it. I get in there every once in a while. I put the gloves on. I feel like you guys doing this, it keeps me wanting to do it and stay in shape. But I don't think I got the same goals that you guys got as far as my fighting goes. So my mind's wrapped up with trying to just have the best environment that we can have. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
Hey, we appreciate you for giving us this environment. Actually, for me, I'll say that I can speak, for myself that Scrapyard and Street Beefs is a blessing to me, man. It's being able to be a part of something bigger than myself. So, and the things I got going on around me, because I'm always so busy. But I appreciate you, Steve, for what you've done these past 3 years with giving us the family, man, and your family, for sacrificing what you have to create this environment.
Appreciate you guys too.
For real, Steve.
You guys,
Yeah, we appreciate you, Steve. You give me freedom of speech to talk bullshit of the people I don't like, and I appreciate it. Like, there's all the people that just be rubbing me the wrong way. It's like, no.
Everybody loves you, crazy. What you mean? They love you, bro. They love you. They want to be like you.
I don't think I'm ever going to put together a messenger group chat like it sounds like you guys are all part of, but
I mean, we had the group chat like when the very first group chat that was ever made for like the Scrapyard. That shit was pretty spicy.
Man, we had some spicy group chats if we want to talk about their group chats.
Yeah, there's some spicy group chats. It's just the ones that fucking the timekeeper isn't part of. Those are the spicy.
Man.
What, you don't like the history lessons?
Shit.
I don't like him at all. Like we talked about this. But I will be respectful.
Well, I've learned some stuff from history, I guess. So
yeah,
I'm trying to look for the positive.
You're never going to use.
Facts.
All right. Well, let's wrap up season 2 of Scrap Talk. If you guys want to shout out anybody or put
Hey,
your
can I
socials
go
out.
Yeah.
first? Because I gotta go.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Okay, go ahead, do
All
it.
right. Hey, man, shout out to, again, Street Beef, Scrapyard, Street Beefs, all the branches, West Coast. My guys over here, hard in the fight for putting on the show, allowing me to be a part of this. I felt like this year was a step into a big shooter field, minus Jay Gotham not being here, so when I stepped in, I didn't know what to expect, but I'm glad I had him and that we can honor him this year too. Because that was my guy, and I think that his bravery kind of helped me really kind of get go. All right, man, I can do this. But shout out to all those guys. Shout out to my dude, Adam, for I said, being my guy. Shout out to Hard to Fight, and all the guests. My wife, my and my football team, Benavides Boxing, Sean Kemp's Cannabis, and my dudes over at Pichoto. All right, y'all, I gotta go.
All right.
Love you guys, man, for sure.
Yes,
Love you too,
love
man.
you too, bro.
Peace out.
Facts.
So
Have a blessed
before
night.
we do shout out, I just want to ask, what's with the London trip? How's that going?
So we're getting
A little
close to
bit.
training camp. I think we're going to be doing that probably start in September. But I made a post in there today about, everybody getting their passports together. It's really, really important that gets taken care of ASAP because we absolutely need those for the trip. And, if we wait too long, ain't going to have time. So,
Yeah.
but from what I've heard, though, the trip's still on. Len still talks to the he's in communications with the guy. I mean, I could talk to him too, but I kind of let him handle it. So Len's really been the front guy on that.
Someone might need to be like the mother when it comes to everyone's passport and shit. I'm not in a group chat and shit, but it sounds from just our past experience with communication isn't best, and people be fucking up and people be slacking in some areas. So you might want to get that taken care of before it's the last week, and it's oh, someone hasn't paid for the ticket or someone doesn't have a passport or whatnots and shit like that. I want this to happen, but it doesn't seem like everything's as it should be, it's been a few months.
Yeah. So definitely, I realized that we were going to start training camp this early next month. That's why it's a text message group. And so I went in there today and I started making up a list of, who has what needs to be done so we can kind of be on top of it and really start pushing toward it. But you know what? We'll put out more information as we go along. And this is our first trip with these guys. So trial basis.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Gore, this is alive. But
I think or whoever this is mad because I skipped over some of their comments or whatever, but not every comment's going to get posted. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Sorry, we're just wrapping up this season, so we're just talking.
I saw you going hard. You're my fan. Add me on Instagram.
My bad.
Add me Instagram. I saw.
Please tell us what you wanted to talk about. We might
tell us what you want to talk about.
let us stop the whole entire live for you, Gorhor.
Yeah, this is my fan. Fuck you guys. I want to talk to my fan. Let me talk to them. But no, just for outside point of view, it seems like everyone's focusing on outside shit. Flex has his fight that he's focusing outside of Scrapyard. Viking has his fight in Vegas. Who knows what hell everyone else is doing? I want this shit to happen. I don't want it to be a shit show. It kind of seems like it's heading towards that.
Well, if people don't,
it's going good.
I mean, I think with the training,
I do want to question about that USA boxing thing.
What?
It's a UK event. I don't understand why we have to be UK. I meant USA membership because it just doesn't make sense because USA boxing doesn't let street beef fighters really fight sanctioned event. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been a big thing. Like that's how we lost Hummingbird, remember? Because he started USA boxing again and they wasn't having him fight street beefs no more. Same thing
I
when
think
Turtle was
Hummingbird.
fighting.
I think Hummingbird just focused on going pro, and that's what his whole deal was. Is that he just kind of focused on
But it
that.
is a rule. It is a
Yeah, I
rule.
know
That's
what the
why
rule. I know
Turtle
what the
stopped
rules
for a
are,
while.
but you know how many people are in USA boxing that fight in street beefs? A lot of people.
Oh, yeah,
Different
yeah,
branches.
yeah. It just I don't know. It just made
It's just a
me
little
think
weird.
a little
I
bit.
see what Mike can say.
Yeah, that's all about. I
But
wasn't. I got no problem doing it because it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I already got my old passport. I'm good.
yeah,
I just have to renew my membership.
Passport boys, we up.
yeah. All right, let's
Yeah, I got my passport.
let's
But
Like you
close
said,
this thing
that's the
out.
main
So,
issue
I
though.
guess we're going
Passport.
back to
Passport is a big issue. So if you on the list, you ain't got your passport yet, you better get the fuck on it. Because the passport does take a long time. So I do understand that aspect.
pay the extra fine, get that shit next week.
For real. They're gonna have to
My
pay that
shout out
ass.
is
Gonna
fucking
have to
this
pay.
pipe. This pipe is
Nice.
amazing. You need to get your ass one.
I got to answer this one. So
I
Gore
want to
or
see you guys fight live in Seattle
so
area.
easy. You want to see us fight live? Sign up to fight, and when you're done with your fight, you can watch the fights,
Yeah, you just gotta fight someone.
or get somebody that will fight.
Be a plus
Have them
one.
sign up and be their corner. But we're not open to spectators, unfortunately.
And how can they sign up to fight, Steve?
Street Beef Scrapyard Facebook group. We do all the branches
Stop
do
it.
their stuff in different groups or different ways, but we do ours in our Facebook group. So go to Street Beef Scrapyard Facebook group. I think there's like 45K members in it right now. Not the page. Go in there, and there's like directions on how to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty step forward. Then get a friend. Convince a friend to fight for you.
Fight your friend.
They said they
we
already
had
said
that
they're
a couple
pussy, so they don't want to fight. Like, just convince a friend, like, hey, like, there's a place you should go to, you know? Like, they're fighting people. I know you're a fighter. I know you're always talking mad shit. Like, let's prove it to me. Like, just convince someone. There's always people out there talking mad shit there that they're the baddest mother blucker out there, you know? And if you're in Seattle, it's not hard to find people like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can find somebody pretty easy.
But yeah.
But
Hey, I
back to Mike.
appreciate all you guys. I'm about to jump off. I'm a girl. Yeah, we can tell you're a girl. Guess what? Get another girl and come fight her, or just sign up and y'all come hug it out. Y'all can do a BJJ match. You could, you know what I'm saying? Wear skimpy
Get your
outfits.
boyfriend to fight, you know?
But you can't show no titties. I don't think you can. Can you show your titties and stuff? No. Cover that shit up. But you could do a BJJ match.
Why can they can't show titties, but they can't show titties, but Crazy Legs can go on there dressed hella crazy.
Because
Yeah,
that's
I know,
me.
it's crazy.
It's equality. Equality. Y'all gonna be seeing my nuts sooner or later, Diesel. Don't worry.
I'll kill myself.
These nuts.
Okay.
All right, let's wrap.
Hey,
let's
but I'm
wrap
about to
up.
hop off this, y'all. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's wrap for Viking.
Shout out my family. Shout out my wife. Love you so much. Shout out Steve for making shit happen. Shout out Daniel, Hard in the Fight. Shout out Diesel for always helping out, doing his best. Shout out Crazy Legs. Keep improving. Keep doing your thing, baby. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon, man. You know, happy to be on the show with y'all, and can't wait for what's next. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was two.
Yep. This
Okay,
is
well,
like
I
the
guess
beginning of the episode.
I guess my shout out. I guess of course, can't forget. Shout out Jay Gotham. Like he's gone but never forgotten. Like he's the main reason why we made Scraptalk and why we made season 2. And gotta always remember him. And like I said, shout out to this pipe. Like it's fun to use. Like it's a good ass pipe. Like I'm gonna take it places. It's gonna take me places. Hey, you shut the fuck up. You shut up, Scorpio. It's not a crack pipe. It's a goddamn man pipe of street.
You like putting the man pipe in your mouth, huh?
So you shut the fuck up. That's all I mean.
Oh,
I'm a distinguished gentleman with this pipe. Like, look at this. Like, this is a old-fashioned Papa's pipe. You wish you had this shit.
Why do you cup it like that? Are you cupping
That's
it?
how you hold it. How do you hold a pipe? Like, how do you hold it?
Listen to him, Steve. He has lots of experience cupping the man pipe.
Okay, you guys. Okay, Naughty. You can take that shell. That's how you hold an old goddamn pipe. Like, how do you hold it, Steve?
I don't know. I don't smoke the man pipe.
Okay. Anyways, it's all THC, you know, like it's the green goodness, as you would expect. Like, you know, it's hard out there for a pimp. You gotta hide your shit. And that's I'm done. It's all you, Steve.
Man, okay. Now I just forgot everything I was gonna say.
It's all
All
good.
right, you know what? Shout out the wife. You know, she's her loving support and allowing me and helping me do all this whole thing. You know, without her, there's no way I would be able to do this. So number one right there, shout out my family, you know, for helping out. Shout out the family for stepping up and helping out and wanting to be part of it, you know. My daughter, she's actually helping out now and pretty nice. And shout out to Scarface. You know, I know that we kind of do our own thing out here, and you know, we're not as involved, and I'm not as vocal in the OG branch, but you know, I still will say it over and over again that without Scarface giving us that opportunity to represent his name, you know, I understand why it's so hard for him to buy off on letting somebody be a branch, because if somebody screws up, makes everybody look bad. So, you know, having that trust and opportunity in the beginning, and the fact that we're still going strong, you know, 4 years later, means a lot. And you know, shout out to everybody else involved with Street Beefs, the different shut up crazy guys. Shout out to all the other branches of Street Beefs too, you know. Everybody's creating communities like this in their own spaces and forming connections with people and all that, you know. And that's what's great about Street Beefs in general, is that we've got these places that we can kind of rely on. Scorpio, I'm not going to get into the fake scrapyard. We're not going to get into that. Yeah. But
you don't want to make Steve heated.
No, I don't want to get mad. Yeah, so shout out to everybody. Shout out to fans. Shout out to Heart and Fight for putting this on, and Dizo and Daniel for being behind the scenes. You guys are awesome.
Good job.
I think that's all I got.
All right, y'all. Everyone have a great night.
Good night, and see you soon.
But the boy. Ran towards the gun, but it was meaningless. Perhaps